All right, I think I'm live. Hello, hello, Zen friends. Welcome to a special Saturday evening session where I come back on. I'm finishing out all the readings from the earlier session. I completed all donations, all of the YouTube channel members, and some of the free readings. If you check the previous stream from earlier, there will be a pinned comment in the down in the comments that lists everyone that I did complete and the timestamp, so you can check those. For this one, in the description box of the video, I think I've got just like 8, maybe 7 or 8, of the free readings I did not get, so it'll be a fast one here. But you'll be able to see the order in which they're gonna be completed, and after I'm done, I will also timestamp and have that, listed as well, so you can find that really easy. Um, yeah, and so you'll see there's no chat. I'm not taking any new questions in this session. I'm simply completing the ones from earlier, but I'll be back tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Mountain Time if you'd like to join me then. I'll be on for a couple hours and then I'll go spend some time with my Praying Mantis members. But like this, I will always come back on and finish out all of the um, um, readings that I don't get to during the session in the morning. So we'll make sure we complete those too. So if you'd like to jump in, we'll be there. All right. So let us jump in. So Alicia, you are up first. Alicia, sorry, not we have Alicia and Alicia. So let's make sure this is Alicia. So Alicia, your question here, you want to know what's coming in your career. You have an exam on May 4th. Will you clear your exam with 630 plus marks? All right. So let's take a look here. Number one, and free readings are just like 2 cards. So one card of this will be for career, and then one card for your will you clear your exams. All right, let's look at that first, right? You have the Hanged Man, which is about seeing things from a different perspective. I feel like there is this transformation, transition energy with that Hanged Man energy. Um, Interesting. Let's look at your career here first, because you got the Spirit of Pentacles. And the Spirit of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, is about this abundance, is this fulfillment that comes in with the career. So I do feel like here that you will do very well in your career with this, because that is one of the big, they're the master and the ruler of all coin of pentacles. So it's a big abundance type of energy that comes in. So I like that, because that does tell me that you do well on your exam on May 4th, and cleared the exam, because I feel like that does work towards your career, right? Um, it feels like there's a delay, either a delay in getting the results or a delay in the test date. But I feel like overall, it just takes time to load. You know how you have like those little loading bars on the bottom? It's like, just takes a little bit of time to actually get there. Either the test gets, like I said, either the date changes because of something outside of your control, or the delay in getting the marks and finding out the results takes longer. Like, come on already! But I feel like in the end, it is beneficial for you with the King of Pentacles here. So overall, it looks very positive for your career coming in here. Just the Hanged Man is an energy of like transformation, seeing things differently, seeing things from a higher perspective. And it almost feels like with this exam, with this career, yeah, you got abundance. Yeah, you've got all this, everything kind of flows and goes well for you. But I almost feel like it feels a little empty to you, and it could be that it's something that your mind has been wanting you to do, and this is a mindset of, "Well, this is what we're supposed to do and should do and blah, 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 blah," and which feels like we're existing. It just feels like I'm checking off things that I have to do, and, "Alright, this is what I'm doing," but it's like, what does your heart want? Your heart is wanting to live. It's wanting to draw you somewhere, and I feel like that's why you feel maybe a stagnancy and just like I'm existing, I'm not living kind of energy. So I feel like you're eventually going to get a little spark into something of, I want to go do this. And eventually that feeling will become so much that you're going to want to change and follow your heart eventually. It doesn't have to be overnight, but I just feel like it's something to just keep in mind. There's this transformation of career that's going to be slowly happening. Um, and you can make it happen as fast as you want. If you already know and you're like, I want to do it, then follow your heart, but you'll eventually want to do it coming in. So that's what they have for you right now, Alicia. So good to see you. Many blessings. All right. Then we have Green Palace. You are up. So couldn't put your name exactly as you have it for some reason. It doesn't allow me to put the little bar, so I put a heart instead. Because that's what the what, right? That and a three is a heart. So I put a heart. All right. So that is you. So Green Palace. What are D's intentions? So what are D's intentions towards you here? I feel like we got that in this one. What are their current intentions? Well, they do have this power of choice energy with the chariot. So they're still deciding, but you have the Two of Cups too. Look at the joining of the heart. So they do have these, it's an important relationship with them, and it can be romance, and it can be that partnering that energy is there. But the chariot is, it's the power of choice. It's, two different heads. There's usually two different horses, that there's two different ways they can go, and they're in the midst of trying to choose. It's like they're going back and forth between what they want. So it's kind of saying they don't know what their intentions are. They know that their heart is drawing them towards you, but they still have a lot of indecision, because we make mental choices, emotional choices, energetic choices, and physical choices. And there's a lot of, it's the chariot card has Cancer sign energy ruled by the moon, a lot of emotional energy deciding things for them with this too. But the emotional choice, they haven't quite made it yet. But it's there. They have that emotional energy that's there. But I just don't feel like they're at that point where they're ready to take a step forward. They're like, well, but it's like they're going back and forth. Their mind goes, well, I don't know, but their heart's like, yeah. So their mind's like, well, I don't know, because they've got fears, and this isn't about you, about whether you're worthy or not, whatever. That's your own journey, right? But this is about them, their fears, their fear of failure, their fear of rejection, their fears of this and that and whatever. That the mind is going, well, I don't know, heart. Well, let's go. No, no, no. I don't know if we need to do that yet. And so the heart wants to leap, but the mind is the one that's keeping them kind of contained, like a little kid on one of those harness, harness, the harness and the leash, right? Come back here. So it's there, but I feel like they're still battling inside. The heart's intentions are, yeah. The mind's intentions are like, I don't know. We got to think this through. So hopefully that makes sense. But that's what's coming through for your Green Palace right now. So hopefully that helps a little bit. Many blessings to you. All right. And then we have Earth Angel 1111. You are up. So thank you for your patience and getting to your reading here. And I want to know, what are Alex's feelings for you? Let's see what we've got going on here. Okay, thank you. Yep, here we go. Boom, boom. 3 cards. Boom, boom, boom. Wow. So what are his feelings? Does he have feelings? Does he? Does he? Is he an air sign? We just got, because I got Heart of Swords, which is a balance between head and heart. But the swords energy is so much this. And we got the movement of swords. So all this thinking energy here. And that's why what are his feelings for me? Well, it's almost like, what do you think of me, instead of what are your feelings for me? Feels like it would be a more appropriate question to ask them, because their feelings are whoosh, but their mind is, it's like they're ruled by their mind. That's why I feel like they have a lot of air energy, or they're an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, kind of energy. But I like this Heart of Swords, because it does feel like their thoughts were very compatible. Your balance between your head and your heart, and I like that. And this movement of swords is the Knight of Swords, which is a change of thought, a change of mindset, looking at things, this trying to see things from a different perspective. The other card is the Tower card, which is, you know, but I don't feel like this is their feelings towards you. I feel like this is their fear. This, and if this goes back way before they ever met you, back into childhood, this fear of abandonment, this fear of people and things being removed out of their life. When I start to care for something, they're moved out of our life. Either they moved a lot when they were younger, like a military family, they would get they'd get, bonded with friends and then they'd have to move. They get bonded with friends and had to move, bonded with friends and had to move, or parents divorced, or uh, family died. There's all this abandonment, these things being pulled away that taught them to fear. And when I care about something, it's when it's torn away. So I can't care about things. And so there's this fear and these beliefs that keep them. And that's why their heart is so guarded and their mind rules over their kingdom, kind of here. Um, so I do feel here, they do think that you're very compatible, and I feel like their heart would want to, move towards you, and it's like, yeah, 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 yeah. But like we were just talking about, this mind is ruling over the heart. It's not allowing it out of its cage. It's keeping it contained because it doesn't allow it, kind of energy that comes in. So that is what I feel here. I don't feel like they're able to move on it yet on their heart, and their mind is trying to look at things differently and trying to find a way to accommodate the heart's requests that they keep petitioning the mind for. But I feel like that's where it's kind of smoke, and they're trying to figure things out more with that. Very much Libra and Gemini energy on both of these cards with the symbols that are here. But so hopefully that helps a little bit to understand. Well, that's why I feel so many mixed messages from them, because the heart is sending you messages um, underneath the mind's behind the mind's back, and you're like, well, you're showing me this through actions, but your mouth and your mind are telling me something different. They're not matching up, and that's what's going on, because there is this battle going on between the head and the heart. Right now the head keeps the heart imprisoned, or at least has them with a little monitor on their little heart leg, and they can't leave home without them being alerted. So hopefully that gives a little understanding of what's going on with them here. But I feel like they got a lot to figure out up here, that has to do with the fear of loss and what we're talking about. So hopefully this at least gives you their perspective. All right. So that's what's coming in for you, Earth Angel. Many blessings to you. All right. Then we have Mars. You are up. So Mars, you'd like a general. What you should know, or who you should know of. All right. Let's see here. What does Spirit want you to know? What do you need to know that you don't know? Right. Let's try that again. All right. All right. So you do have here, you've got the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is like emotional stability to the point of emotional stagnancy. And but you have the Ace of Pentacles. There's this new opportunity coming up that's going to, it's a good heads up just to know that your emotions are going to be rattled a little bit. They're going to be challenged a little bit, but it's for you, because in order to get from this stagnant Four of Cups to the Six of Cups flowing energy, you have to go through the Five of Cups, which is a transformation of energy, which means you're going to be presented with an opportunity for lower vibration emotions. And it's okay. We all go through it. It's important for you to feel it, not resist it, because as you feel this sorrow or this depression, that's depression is more like disappointment, that it allows you to work through some emotions that have been kind of stagnating, and it allows you to bring them up, feel them, and release them to take you to that next level. And it's important to get to that next level. Um, so just kind of a heads up. I know it's not a great message to hear. But at least it's a heads up. It's not like, oh, everything's going to be fine. Oh, they're going to get blindsided. But I don't want to be the one to tell them. But they're like, you know what? You just need to know that you're going to be fine. You're going to get through it. You're going to be able to transform it. But feel the emotions, because no emotion is wrong. It's okay to feel lower vibrational emotions, because then you can process those old ones that match it. And then you don't have those running on autopilot underneath the surface that are impacting you. They're impacting you because they're, below the surface running, and these things that come up allow you to go, "Oh, what are these down here? There's more of these. Let me transform these." Then they stop impacting you in a lower vibrational way, and you transform them into, like, emotional intelligence that allows you to move forward. So, it's good that it's coming, but it's just feel it. Don't push it down. Allow it to bring up the others and just feel it, cry it, throw things around, whatever you do, don't hurt anyone or yourself, please. But it's process it, and allow that charged emotion to become uncharged, and you get all that energy back. So I love that for you. I know. Woohoo! All right. But hang in there, you got it. It's not your first rodeo. All right. So many blessings to you. Let me bring these other ones down here where I can see them a little better. All right, Danielle. Let me do that. Danielle, you are up. I'm going to put you even here at 17 minutes. So, Danielle, welcome. Thanks for being a new subscriber. And you would like a reading, please. So, I didn't see this specific question. We'll give you a general reading. Spirit knows what you were wanting to know. So, let's see what guidance they'd like to bring you right now. Okay, we got this one and this one. All right. Look, I'm just talking about the Five of Cups and the Six of Cups. And here you go. So you might have something in common with Mars, the reading I just had. But so the Five of Cups is this energy of, usually there's someone that's standing there kind of crying over the three spilt cups, right? And that's sorrow, and we're in that lower vibration. But behind them is the Two of Cups, which is the power of emotional choice. And that allows us to know that, one, no emotion is wrong. There's not a right emotion or a wrong emotion. There's just lower vibrational emotions that are rooted in fears. And there's higher vibration emotion rooted in unconditional love and joy and laughter and gratitude. All that stuff is rooted in unconditional love. And so there's not right or wrong. There's just different choices with different experiences and different outcomes and different events, draws in different things for us. And but it's good to know that I'm not stuck in this emotion. I get to choose what emotion I apply to any situation. People can't make me feel in a certain way. They can do things, not do things, say things or not say things, but my choice of what story I apply to it, what emotion I choose to feel in it, what actions I choose to take, or energy I want to put into something is my choice. And this power of choice is so important for you, because this takes you from that lower vibration, allows you to transform it to higher vibration, and it takes you to a new emotional level that allows flow, into where you don't feel this conflicted emotion. So it's important here to really realize, it's like we take responsibility for our own emotions and realize I'm not at the whim of the outside world. We're taught growing up a lot of opinion that when this happens, this is how you're supposed to feel, you should feel, you must feel. And so we take on that opinion as our own opinion. We take it on as our like habit eventually, that when this happens, this is how I feel. Okay, I'm doing that. And then it becomes such our habit, it becomes a reaction where we don't realize that we're choosing because it happened so fast. That happens. Oh, I feel this way. It's like, but do I want to feel that way? Do I have to feel that way? This trigger, that reaction that happens, I can transform that to a response, a conscious emotional response instead of an emotional reaction. So this is very empowering energy that's coming in, just to realize whatever is happening, whatever emotions are bubbling up, I'm choosing them. And if I don't like how I feel, the wonderful thing is that I'm the one that can change it. No one else can. That's where I want the power. I don't want to be a puppet to the outside world, an emotional puppet, a mental puppet, energetic puppet, a physical puppet that when something happens, this is what I have to do. I have to, puppet on strings, right? It's like, no, I don't have to do that. And there's this freedom that comes in with this. So I like that for you, Danielle. That's what they want you to know right now. We'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Mountain Time if you want to join us. We'd love to see you. And all you have to do is if you want to if you have a specific question, you can just put it out there. You don't have to ask permission. Just put it out there, ask it. Or if you don't want to put your business out there, you can ask for a general reading and we'll do it like we did today as well. So good to have you here. Hopefully, we'll see some more of you. So many blessings to you. All right. And then Alicia, you are up. So Alicia, we had Alicia. This is Alicia or Alicia. And you want to know, do you have spiritual gifts? So hopefully this means you did find your other reading in the other stream. And of course, I like that, everyone has spiritual gifts. We all have access to every single spiritual gift. I know it's hard to believe. But we do. It's just a matter of there are some gifts that come easier to us because of our astrology, our how we're born. Like for me, I have a Pisces moon and a stellium, meaning I have actually I have five planets and astral entities in Pisces alone. And then I have like this huge water grand trine and a kite and all this other stuff that just makes it naturally easy for this human character to be aligned to hear from spirit. So it's like some things come easy for me. Other things um, we can work harder at, like something that comes easy to me, people can master it and surpass, the ability and the connection by putting in the effort and all that. So just know that there's nothing unlimited. I mean, there's nothing limited. We are unlimited in what we want to access. It's just a matter of what our heart desires and what we want to do to be able to do it. Everything is really channeling, right? We're all channeling energy from spirit. It's just how do we raise our connection? How do we, it's focusing on raising our frequency to match that of spirit and then turning down the fear noise, clearing out lower vibration out of our life is where we can channel more clearly with spirit. And how do I want to do that? Am I going to do it through cards, through messages, through energy work, through art? How do I want to express that out into the world is up to us. We get to choose how we uniquely express this beautiful unconditional love energy and connection with the spirit into the world. So I love all that for you. Let's see what else they have here for you. Yeah, you got the Spirit of Cups, the King of Cups, along with the Sun card. Beautiful Leo energy. Now, the combination of this, we've got emotions, this balancing energy of the King of Cups. They roll over cups, but they've got every king behind them has a second cup, or not a second cup, a second portion, but they get swords. So this is emotion balanced with mind. And the sun card, the Leo energy of the sun card, is also inner child energy. So I feel like you have a gift of helping people transform inner child emotions. Either, and that could be, I mean, you get to choose, right? It could be you can be a counselor. You could be someone who does art counseling or paint therapy. You could be someone who transmutes energy through energy work that helps people. You could do shamanism. There's all this stuff, but I feel like your talent, you have a natural gift to help people transform these inner childhood and more specifically emotional inner child, which is 7 years old and younger, the things that people experience, even back into the womb, how you can help them even through like past, not past life regression, but kind of like hypnotherapy, help people go and transform things or help people do their inner child work. But I feel like that is a specialty that you have that you could excel easily at, but there is nothing that's you're limited to. So whatever resonates with you is for you. So hopefully that helps bring a little guidance around that. So that's what they have for you right now, Alicia. So many blessings to you. All right. And then Jamie, one on one. Lastly but not leastly, make sure I got your timestamp there. All right. So Jamie, how does Marchese, uh, how are their feelings towards you? Let's take a look here. So what's going on with their feelings right now? Just on average, because their feelings, I feel like, bounce all over the place, up and down and all around. What's the average feelings they have towards you? I was trying to like get onto it, but it was like it's like chasing the red dot. I'm like, what? Why is that going all over the place? Their emotions just feel like inconsistent, just in life, not towards you though, just towards in life. And I feel like that's the thing when we ask how people feel about us. It's depends on how I'm feeling in the moment. If I'm feeling sick, my feelings about you are going to be different. I'm feeling great, my feelings are going to be different about you. If I'm tired, my feelings are going to be different about you. And I feel like they're just so let's see the average feelings. All right. Well, I like this. So on average, they do feel like you're in an important relationship with the Two of Cups coming in here. So there is a heart connection. And the Four of Pentacles, there is that stability energy with the Four of Pentacles. It's the feelings of home. So I feel like a lot of the time they really feel like very secure, very it's like a compliment to say you make me feel like home, right? If that makes sense, where I just feel safe, unless you hated your home, but that's different. It's capital H home. I feel at home with you. I feel comfortable. I feel safe. I feel secure around you. And the Two of Cups is the emotional heart connection that's there. So I do feel like they have these feelings in that, but that emotional stability, that instability of the emotions and the inconsistency is what kind of stands out for me. I wouldn't say it's concerning, but I'm concerned for you. This energy I'm feeling is a concerning energy because it's like I'm never gonna know where I stand because in one moment I could feel like, all right, great. But then in the next moment, it's like split personalities or multiple, not that they have multiple personalities, but I'm just saying it feels like it because their emotions are just things spark them. They take them over this place, they take them over here and this and that. And it's like they have emotional ADHD. They can't like really be super consistent in emotions, but the majority of the emotion, or not even the majority, the higher average, the but it's by just a couple points. It's like there's ten ways they feel about you, and this one is, you know, 25, and this one's 24, and this one's 23, and then this one's 15 and 10. It's like they're very run, 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 and it's like, well, I would like to have like 80% of the time they feel a certain way and 20% they kind of flip out and whatever. Okay, that seems reasonable, but this one just feels so inconsistent. I feel like you're getting mixed messages all the time and it's like, "Oh my gosh." And you're like, "Am I crazy?" Is what you could be thinking is like, "Why do I feel like I don't know what's going on here? Why do I feel so emotionally confused?" Because you are getting all these mixed messages and that so it's understandable that you are. So hopefully that makes sense. I don't know if this is something that uh, you'll have the patience to put up with for a long time, but I feel like that's what you need to know right now. So hopefully that helps, Jamie. That's what they have for you. So many blessings to you, and thank you, everybody. That's the last that I have for this evening. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Mountain Time if you'd like to join me. Till then, remember every second of every day of your life, you truly are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until I see you again, much love. Hang in there. Take care of yourself. And remember, have fun. Because why are you being so serious? All right. We'll see you soon. Love you.